We're doing a Swapcast with the Mind Altered Swap podcast people that we promised everyone. I think we promised everybody in the world we'd podcast with them today. So now we're with you. And the Mind Altered podcast, you can just Google it and find it.
It's on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Is that where you post it to?
We can't figure out how to get on iTunes. Or no, we know that it's a problem.
It has nothing to do with hallucinogens. It's a bait, it's a bait and switch. Just get high.
It's yeah, okay.
That's getting high with no one. You don't even have Doug Benson. All right,
Touché.
so this is what we already talked about. We just want your darkest story. So do you know anyone that committed suicide?
Oh, I've a handful of friends, yeah.
Which
this is all Jerry.
Which is your best suicide friend?
Best friend that committed
like the one
suicide?
that hurt the most.
This has turned into like an episode of Maury.
Well,
oh no, it's more fun than that.
This kid that I grew up with, Nate, he lived across the street from me growing up. He was like a little brother to me. And I don't know if it was a suicide.
Hang on, let's pause, and we're gonna everyone. Chad, Chaille, Junior. Oh, Junior's on the phone with a girl. Hopefully his own. I'm gonna guess 26 years old. Even though you have the beard, you're younger than.
No, I'm 33.
You're fucking. You didn't wait for everyone to guess. You cocksucker. This is why you always fail in life.
Jerry is honest to a fault.
See, he got
Son
it.
of a bitch.
Chad nailed it.
Jerry is the most honest person I've ever met.
Yeah, but too honest. There was a game in play
Yeah.
where everyone's supposed to guess, and he says
Too
it.
serious.
Oh my god. So your childhood friend, how old were you when the guy killed himself?
Nate, right?
Yeah, he was probably 4 or so years. I was in my 20-something, 22, and he was maybe 19.
Was 4?
He was not. I was
No, he's
so
4 years younger.
Yeah, I'm
I
like
thought the same thing. I'm
24,
like, ballsy kid.
and he was 19 or something, or 20. Yeah.
Right.
And it could have been accidental, but it was a lot of pills were taken, and that's how he died.
Right.
Yeah, and I have a
So
lot of friends.
It wasn't gruesome.
No, I guess not. I don't know.
So
Well,
we're
there's
looking
no
for you're looking
brains
for
and
yeah.
shit.
No.
It was more tragic.
Well, okay, if you want
Doug
that,
wants gore.
really, probably my brother Chris, his best friend Bert, he just killed himself with a gun, blew his brains out. He laid down in his mom's bed, from what I heard.
All right, that's kind of like a cousin twice removed or something. Your brother's best other
Me and my brother
friend.
Chris were really close. We did everything together growing up, and so I hung out with Bert all the time.
All right.
You know, so.
And have you ever been raped?
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Wow. All right. I was 16. I said no a million times. It was my best friend's older brother.
Is this the guy that killed himself?
No, we only known each other for like 4 years. So this was when I was 16. My best friend's older brother. I was kind of terrified of him. And I said no a million times, and it just didn't stop. And then she put me on blast because he told everybody.
Wait,
I don't know what
what's
that
on
means.
blast?
On
mean?
blast? You guys obviously don't follow Black Twitter.
Black
Black
Twitter?
Twitter?
What
There's a
about
Black Twitter?
You don't know about Black Twitter?
Wait, there's a white Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
What
yeah, Black Twitter has a bunch of ridiculous memes and like funny tweets.
Okay.
And
That's a real thing?
It's most known for its volume. Like it's just next time you're on Twitter,
All right,
search for Black Twitter.
First of all,
Yeah.
what does on blast mean? I don't want to have to
Okay,
go
on
on Black
blast.
Twitter
right.
when you can just explain
Am I the
it to
youngest
me.
person in this room? Is this happening right now? All right.
What do
Let me school you guys on the youth.
I don't know. How
on
long
the
ago
youths-
were you raped? Because I know you were raped at 16.
I'm 31.
Oh, all right.
So 15 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
On blast.
I've avoided it since then. Thank God. Still going strong. On blast.
You weren't
means-
here late last night.
That's why. On blast means that someone is. How can I say this without using other youthful terminology? Like on blast, somebody is making it very apparent that there is something going on, like on blast. So when I said that about putting your picture on our Dear Doug Stanhope
that was
episode,
a different podcast that'll never air. So that we're trying to skip past that.
All right.
But you
skipping
did
right
use
on
just rephrase the sentence. I don't even
that.
remember
All right.
what the
You're
sentence.
familiar with somebody blowing up your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like somebody blowing up your phone, but on social media. You know, like they're linking everything to you. They're
I'm trying to get this
things,
back to
you
the
know?
rape.
Okay. So in that context, he told his sister. His sister was very upset. I never told anybody until I was about 22. And so she didn't know.
Hang on. He told his sister he raped you?
He told all of his friends. No, he told them that we had sex, which was not the case.
All right.
So he told everyone. So everybody knew. So he put me on blast, right? Everybody knew that this had happened.
Got it.
But I never got my side of the story out. And so she was mad at me for sleeping with him, which was fucked up because I didn't want to sleep with him.
Well, how did you say no?
I used the word no. Like, probably 10, 15 times.
That was sarcasm.
He was terrifying.
I do have a question. If this friend of yours, you guys were close, and she gets mad at you, there was no communication with you to her, or you just
I never
dropped
told
it?
anybody.
But,
I didn't. Yeah.
But you didn't try
Until
to
now?
explain it.
Is this
No.
a Doug Stanhope mind
Confessional?
altered
Yeah.
Swapcast
Yeah.
exclusive? What's his
You need
name?
music.
It needs
It
music.
needs music.
Based
Dun,
on
dun,
what I've just
dun.
learned, I think you should put him on blast.
I think I just did. Shit. No, it's such a strange position to be in. I see this on social media quite a bit, where a woman tells a story about being raped and she never says the name, because it's such a hard thing to prove. And really, it does more to hurt the victim than the actual perpetrator.
Well, there's
like I'm going to
also
get more shit for
liability
it than he
issues.
is.
Like there's
Yeah,
legal
exactly.
issues.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, if you can't
Exactly.
prove it, I can sue you.
Right.
Or even if nothing comes to fruition, they could actually fuck you up by lawyers sending letters and all this shit, and
Right.
nothing could even come of it.
Well,
But you still got to pay someone to
Yeah,
represent
it just makes
you.
it more painful.
Yeah.
You did make a joke about Maury Povich, but
I did.
the truth is, Chad Shank has a rape kit. If you just adjourn with him into the toilet,
I think it's
We're
15
gonna
years
see.
too late, but thank you. I appreciate that.
but we
You know,
just to
let-
be safe.
Let Dr.
Just-
Chad determine that. Are you a
Dr.
doctor?
Chad.
No.
Dr. Chad will probe you with a Sharpie.
Should I be scared now? What the fuck is going on?
Just knowing her, I don't think that's the darkest story.
I got some
The
dark
fucking
stories.
person that tried to kill you with bleach or whatever was
Jerry,
the best
same
story.
thing. Jerry,
Yeah.
your first homosexual experience. What age were you?
It's hard to recount. There's so many.
Let's take the Wayback Machine.
There's been so many firsts.
It was probably with that same kid Nate who killed himself.
Oh boy.
Really?
I wonder, were the two related? Holy shit.
No, he was just a kid that lived across
All
the
right,
street.
don't
and I
worry.
grew
She's
up
the
with.
star of the show. You said, I have so many dark stories. Let's get to some.
Well, Jerry will probably say that a number of these are from the fact that I went to Catholic school. He likes to blame a lot of my issues on the fact that I went to Catholic school.
Brainwashing.
You have to blame
Yeah.
it on something.
Yeah.
If you watch
Sure.
if you watch any episode of Intervention, there's a montage of from the baby up until, and then they find in the middle of the montage the one reason she must be an addict.
Yeah.
Her brother died in a car accident when she was 18. Well, really?
Happens to a lot
What
of
made
people.
you a fucking day drunk?
A day drunk. Well, I don't think that
In the
story is that
intervention
dark.
montage, what's the one striking moment that led you to be sitting here shit-faced in a fucking Daytona Beach hotel?
I thought I was keeping it together, but all right. It's not that one's not that interesting. I went to a state school. I went to University of Florida while they were in their heyday and had 2 basketball championships and 2 football championships while I was there. And so it was just culture.
And now she's a meth head.
Yeah.
It's the Catholic thing that fucked you up.
See?
They
no,
couldn't
it's just-
three-peat, so now she switched to drugs.
We almost brought mushrooms here this morning. We were trying really hard just to
No.
show up.
No,
and
we-
be like, see.
Anyway, get back to degrading stories. We're trying to get 10 minutes of
We
filth and get on to
we
the
were
next.
interested to know what you thought about Daytona. You want to talk about dirty stories? Dirtona has got to be up there.
No, this is the most boring fucking place. This is Mardi Gras without the
Festival?
culture.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
It's just a bunch of
history, yeah.
fucking idiots. This is
Have
this is my personal Holocaust. My own personal Holocaust. Everyone with good abs, get on the train.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a
Have you ever
awful
been to
fucking
Youngstown, Ohio?
nightmare. Yes, I've been.
I often say
a
it's-
good friend of ours killed herself when we were in Youngstown,
Oh,
Ohio.
wow,
Diana
yeah.
Hone.
If you pick Youngstown up and drop it on the Atlantic Ocean in Florida, that's what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
There you go.
There's
Warmer weather.
nothing.
But it can be better. That's what fucking pisses you off when you're here. You're like,
'Cause
this
it's
fucking awesome. There's a
beautiful.
beach. The
Well, not
fucking,
today.
it's been shitty
That's
this
Treasure
weekend.
Island on the other coast, St. Pete.
Gulf side. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Treasure
but they-
Island is what this could be and already is over there.
Right.
Right here, it's spring break. It's biker week. It's
Yeah.
a piece of shit.
Bike week.
And
I
I don't know why you
Sushi?
live here.
That was
yeah,
that was
sushi
good
here
yesterday.
is
Wasn't bad
fucking
sushi.
one of the best things I could say.
Did you
Yeah.
get a run in?
Come here for the sushi.
Sapporo.
No.
Hey, this
Sapporo.
10-minute podcast has been brought to you by Sapporo Japanese Steakhouse and Sushi. It's got the little boats on a floating conveyor belt. It's easy. It's convenient. You can get in and out and eat in 10 minutes.
Don't believe the Yelp reviews. It's clean.
Any-
Clean enough.
Any rotten, awful story? First time anal? Both of you? This is a question for the field.
I feel like you're giving us homework.
No. This is
Wait.
the
No,
test
this
is right now.
Yeah, this
Homework
is a
was
pop
before you
quiz.
got
How
here.
many times did you say no to that versus your rape?
It doesn't come up that much. I did it once. It was just not for me. It was not a particularly bad experience.
No, it's
just
not
wasn't
for you.
me.
It's for him. I
That's
hope it
what
was
blowjobs
love and
were.
not rape.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we'll close this podcast on, hey, don't rape people. And
It's a good message.
The more you know.
unless it's first time anal and she's saying no just because she has to. I should say no, but I'd like to try. All right, that's a terrible closer.
I don't know what you're doing there.
All right.
You got to say it's a Swapcast, though.
Swapcast. Listen to the Mind Altered podcast for as long as you can, but they'll get it right. They're
Yeah.
working on it.
On SoundCloud.
Yeah. Well, Wix, we have Wix, right? We were stupid and we didn't pick Squarespace.
Well,
And
yeah,
fucking Wix, you can't do
RSS
like
feed
RSS
doesn't go
feed, which
through.
is the main thing you need to
Oh,
put it
wow.
on
Yeah,
iTunes.
get off Wix. Get on
Yeah,
Squarespace.
what the
You
fuck?
You could put,
Squarespace. Hey, Squarespace.com. You know what? Squarespace. Do you use Squarespace? If
I
you want
wish.
to build a website, go to Squarespace. They make it easy. A fucking simpleton. Junior Stopka.
templates. They got templates. It's so simple.
Junior Stopka could do it. That he can buy a $500 car from a busboy and drive it from Chicago to tour these fucking humps around on some lame ass. What's that movie? Jackpot, Nevada. Anyway, that's such a
That's pretty
stretching
obscure.
reference. All right, yeah, Squarespace.com. This 10 minutes has been brought to you by Squarespace, and Squarespace will probably sue us for using this 10 minutes.
They're a sponsor.
I know they're a sponsor. Oh Jesus! Get in the fuck. I have to go shave a girl's armpits. I'll be right back. Get in the fucking bathroom right now.